Jesus, yeah.
Yes.
I'm never going to forget that inflatable dinosaurs now. It's going to be one of the memorable encounters in games.
That was
It was
outside
at
the safe house.
the warehouse hideout that we kept the guy in. The police car that was hanging around outside. He was just getting his end away with it.
Yeah, we were all watching, waiting for trouble.
All about that, yeah, the inflatable dinosaur. When you've seen it, you can't unsee it.
No, that's what I mean. It's going to stick in my head forever, that now.
All right, how are we doing, Maddie?
We're live.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Season 2. Let's call it Season 2 of Shadowrun. After our...
It's barely a season, was it?
Well, it was two runs. I mean, 2 runs, and it took like 17 weeks to complete it. It was a season. After our successful completion of Traveller, the gang asked for us to go back to some Shadowrun. So we are going to run a couple more runs with Shadowrun. See where it takes us and see how the story continues to develop. So welcome, everybody. By way of reminder, does everybody want to just go around and remind us all who you're playing and what your character does? Start with Medi.
Oh, brilliant. Right. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Medivac, and I'm playing Sniffin Tiffin. She is the proud owner of Napoleon's Dynamite Cleaning Service, which is she goes around and cleans offices. She has a few contacts that way. She's have 3 other contacts as well. One's Julia Snowfox. If memory serves me, she was a shaman. Talismonger, sorry, there we go. Then I've got Dominic Toretto, who was a mechanic, who's one of my contacts. And the other one is my fixer, Jonathan Regan. She's pretty much very handy with her hands. She has a bow as well, which she transforms from a staff she walks around with, or a mop handle, should I say. And that will transform into a bow she uses. She has a few augmentations as well, being a big burly orc that she is. Yeah, and that's Sniffing. And she got a rocks off last time I played her, which was great with a band member.
Okay.
That's how she
Cool.
rolls.
All right. Let's go to Catherall.
Okay, I'm Catherall, and I'm playing Wraith, no matter what anyone else says my name is. He's a... That's the right one. Cuscot is right, or what it used to be. Not custard, as Zed kept calling me. Wraith is effectively street samurai. He's an expert with guns, mainly a pistol and an assault rifle that he tends to use. But he's just picked up a sniper rifle from a previous mission that he's kept hold of. He's basically frontline, goes in. If there's any threat, he's very fast and can either eliminate or neutralize, hopefully, whatever's there, and is pretty good at avoiding taking incoming damage. He's also fairly good at stealth, and rather than the typical cyberware that most people tend to have, he has bioware, so it's not obvious that he is actually augmented, apart from his eyes. His eyes are obviously cybernetic, but apart from that, he can blend in fairly well with normal people, apart from the way that he moves. He's obviously augmented that way.
Yeah, apart from the fact he's moving like fucking Quicksilver.
Yeah. Yeah, he is ridiculously smooth in moving type of thing, so it's almost gliding across the floor. But he doesn't like being the centre of attention, so he tends to hang back and let everyone else do the talking.
On the fighting.
No, I get stuck in on the fighting.
Cool. Who wants to go next? Thread, do you want to go next, so-and-so?
Yeah, I'm Sartar. I'm playing Threadreaper. He is a a decker, and will do all the computery stuff. Although he does know his limits, so he's not stupid. So
he's definitely afraid of barroom.
Absolutely, come about. He can probably manage, a really rundown 7-Eleven.
Maybe,
but it has to be really run down. maybe a market stall. Might be able to do a market stall as well. Anything other than that, no, I'm not your man. Has the most important part of the character, obviously, he's got a nice downtown apartment and rides a nice Suzuki Mirage. Because obviously you've got to look the part. Not much else to thread, really. Has done some training with firearms, but pretty much very analytical and logical, and likes working with code.
Cool. And finally, but not least, Evil.
I'm Evil, and I'll be playing River. Kind of least. She's a very small young elf. Very naive, but she seems to be getting along all right. She's immersed herself in this new crazy world. She's acting as a bit of a face for our team. Blags her way through quite a lot because she's clearly not that proficient yet, but she's got a charm about her that seems to get her a little bit further than you might initially think. She absolutely panics in a fight. She's not used to this kind of thing. She's getting inducted into the dangers of shadow running quite quickly. Can't shoot for toffee, although she's got a gun. But she's got an ace up her sleeve. She is awakened. She can sling a bit of magic every now and again. But yeah, prefers not to be on the front line of fights. Is happy to talk our way through as much as we can. That's River. Oh, and she's broke as all hell and lives under a bridge. But she seems to present herself really nicely. That's the only thing that she manages to get done all right. So hopefully she can get herself a place to live after some of these crazy runs we've been on.
Oh. 30 seconds. I'm just trying to tidy something up. So, everybody should have now. Just checking. I'm going to delete that and give him a new one.
Just before you start, said I will need the in-character start time and the in-character date. I think we left it some point in March, was it? In March 2073 or something like that?
It will be May 2073. It'll be a Wednesday, and it'll be probably mid-afternoon. So it'll be sort of early May, maybe the 10th or maybe the 8th or 9th of May. I'm sure there's a calendar somewhere that will tell you whether that's what day that is.
I'm just looking. Don't worry. May the 10th, if you want. That's a Wednesday. Funnily, we started on the 10th of Feb last time.
There we go.
So there you go.
Just make a note of that then. So May 10th. Oops.
What was the time again, did you say?
About 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't make a note of that. Okay. So let's recap. As a group, you were introduced to each other during the initial introductory run, where you ended up being embroiled in searching for some information pertaining to a missing, dead singer. Well, Jet Black, not Jack Black, but Jet Black. Jet Black is definitely not dead, at least not that I'm aware of.
He will be in 2073.
Yeah, he will be in 2073.
You don't know that.
He did make a deal with the devil, so
he did. You followed a bunch of clues that resulted in you being able to retrieve some missing songs. At the same time, during that run, you were discovering something weird, some kind of glitches in the matrix that kept pointing to a cracked porcelain mask and some very strange oddities associated with that. Oh dear, sorry.
I think Thread first saw that at the actual first meeting, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Yes,
And then we saw it again at the gig where Tiffin got railed.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did she, or was it the other way around?
Yeah, I don't know. He might have pegged what was his name, Nabo or something like that. Can't remember.
Yes. At the end of that, I'm noticing, perhaps again because of my fault, don't have your street cred properly set up. So I'm going to kind of retroactively give you street cred for each.
I'm at 131 at the moment.
Yeah, that's probably correct.
101.
Yeah, street cred 1, notoriety 3, public awareness 1.
Yeah, mine's wrong there.
Yes. Interestingly, because you don't get any street cred or notoriety from the first run. Okay, so second run. Second run, you were approached by a Matrix avatar called the Scion, who had asked you to extract an individual, Parker Ascon, from a situation that he didn't want to be in, namely an employment contract to the Horizon Corporation.
Mm-hmm.
You had to, you were summoned to the top of a building. You were explained what the mission was, and then you were told effectively you had 15 minutes to extract him and then keep him safe. And thus ensued some kind of interesting shenanigans whereby you abseiled across to the Horizon building. You went in through the patio area, dealt with some guards, and then escaped pretty quickly, heading down and out into the suburbs to keep him safe. During that time, you approached a number of individuals, or were approached by a number of individuals who expressed an interest in him working for them. One of which you took up on the offer, namely a dwarf by the name of Laurent Nazier, who is the Atlantean Foundation boss for Seattle. In
Real dwarf, wasn't he?
He is the dwarf, yes.
Yeah, was he? He was Creole, wasn't he?
Yes.
So, yeah, and and from a previous experience, had goldfish in his platform heels.
Yes, from previous life. Yes. You discovered that that the Scion was actually Parker himself, which kind of concerns you a little bit. But anyway, you were able to hand him over to the Atlantean Foundation and to Laurent, who was very grateful for the introduction, and Parker was very grateful for the opportunity to work for the Atlantean Foundation. And that one does net you. This is how you got your notoriety. So you should have +1 faction rep with the Atlantean Foundation. I don't know where you can track that. You will have
information.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
-1 with Draco.
-1 with Draco. Yeah. Nothing with Seda Crypt and nothing with Lum. In terms of reputation, you would get +1 street cred for extracting Parker, you got.
It was the -1 with. It's with the thingy, wasn't it?
-1 is with the Draco Foundation.
Draco, wasn't it? And the Atlantean Foundation, was that something to do with Big D? Or was that the Draco Foundation?
That's Draco Foundation.
Yeah.
And you would have got 1 street cred for the extraction, 1 for surviving ambushes. You would have got +1 public awareness for potentially being recognised during the extraction, and +1 notoriety for undue bloodshed. Yes. I think that should be your tally so far.
We got
So my-
notoriety due to undue bloodshed. When was
Yes.
Who did we kill? Oh, the initial extraction.
It was the very first extraction.
We didn't kill him in the initial extraction.
We didn't actually kill him, but did we?
Killed the sniper.
Oh, sniper, yeah.
I thought we knocked him out.
Yeah, we knocked him out. Didn't kill him.
Oh, maybe
We
you didn't.
blew some drones up.
You blew
We-
drones
But
up.
there was no
The bar-
blood.
Yeah, the bar there was a load of deaths, but they were then taken over by something else, and it was assigned to
Okay.
the blame was assigned to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. So, what is your current street cred?
Street cred, I've got street cred 1,
Yeah,
notoriety
okay.
0,
I've got
and
one
public
Yeah.
awareness 1.
I've got 131 at the bottom because that's what you said before.
Yeah, but hasn't.
Was that from the first
Um,
one? And you're adding to it?
No, if I remember right, Evil's character had some notoriety already from one of your floors or something, didn't you?
So what do you have,
Maybe.
Sarah?
Yeah,
Yeah, could have done. That could be it.
Yeah.
Let me check.
Okay. Yeah, I think maybe you did actually.
You got some background with the elves, haven't you? You're a bit,
No.
You were a bit tetchy about being next. You were a bit tetchy being in that bar on the first run, being next to the elves.
Yeah, you kept
I
eyeing
don't
them
know
up.
what you're talking about.
Okay, next up, I need you all to spend 2 months of money. No, you haven't successfully earned any in those 2 months. So I need you to all spend 2 months to maintain your lifestyle, please.
How do we do that? Ah, there we go.
I think I've got lifestyle paid off for a month or two. Let me
I
have a
thought
look.
I paid
If
all my
you
stuff.
if you have lifestyle paid off for a set number of months, reduce that number of months by 2.
Where did you see that? I knew where it was on the other character sheet, but this one doesn't say anything.
Social lifestyles.
Yeah, I've got cost 0.
Mine's
Yours is a medium lifestyle, right? So
Yeah.
it should have a value.
I've got 2 months prepaid, so therefore
You don't anymore.
I am down to 0 months prepaid.
Yeah, I had some prepaid, but I don't know. Trying to find out how much because it was on there. I'm sure it was.
Yeah, just give me a second. Let me 347 375 374 375.
Let's-
I'm gingerly turning pages in my book. Thank you very much for making me do that.
I'm just looking through Chummers to see if I can find.
Your middle lifestyle would be 5,000 Nuyen a month. So we'd change that to.
Hang on, I had it prepaid, so I'm checking to see how much.
So I need to take that off what I've got in money. So
Lifestyle.
where's my calculator?
Is it?
Calculator is there.
edit mine.
Ah, there. Lifestyle.
Edit mode is top left hand corner, and then to actually edit the box wherever it is, there's a little like the usual edit thing next to the bin.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, brilliant. Thank you. 1,000 a month.
825.
I did have prepaid. I've no idea how long prepaid, so I assume it's gone.
I had 1 month prepaid, so I will
Okay.
reduce my Nuyen by a single month's worth.
Okay. Kath, I'm going to assume that you had 2
6.
months prepaid, unless you have more that you can.
I don't think I'd have had. Yeah, I don't think I'd have had more than that.
I'm just reducing my money down, so I've now got 2 months prepaid, so I've always got 2 months up. So I'm just removing my money down to 5159.
No, it's
That's fine.
10,000 for 2 months, isn't it? Right. Okay.
Yeah, you could do the same, Kath, if you wanted.
Yeah, will do.
Can I see a log of my money anywhere? Because I think, does it keep a log or not?
Oh, it did. The sheets changed. This has changed so much since we last played. I don't know that it does. No.
Okay. So I don't know whether I pressed it twice or once. Either way, it's not a lot. I'm not that fussed.
So I'm reducing it by 10,000, am I?
You are reducing it by 10,000, yes. Then just make a note in your lifestyle that you have 2 months prepaid, and then that can be May, June, for example.
Actually,
If you want to pay for more, you can pay for more. You've got the Nuyen to spend.
make that 1 month.
One month.
Yeah, 1 month. That's it. Because I read my total cost wrong.
Okay. More than you were expecting, is it?
Where do I make notes on this?
Yeah, I was reading my Dock Wagon Gold instead of the actual thing. Yeah.
You just right click on the lifestyle, and that opens up a text box. Just put in there 2 months prepaid, or prepaid 2 months, and then just put the last month that you prepaid to.
I'm down to my last 491 Nuyen.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Done.
As such,
I've bought a month as well.
Been a little bit fraught. Your opportunity to earn Nuyen has been a little bit stifled. Your opportunity to earn Nuyen has been a little bit stifled over the last couple of months, and jobs have been somewhat thin on the ground. Contacting each of your fixers or your other contacts seems that since the extraction run, you have become a little bit difficult or dangerous to handle, with the Draco Foundation still searching for you. Although over the past couple of months, their attempts to locate you has gradually dwindled off. The initial heat, and same with Horizon, obviously, because you stole him from Horizon.
Oh, shit.
It's about, as I say, it's mid-afternoon. Each of you are doing whatever it is you do.
Looking for part-time work as a network security, as always. That's my side gig, isn't it?
It
Of
is
my
just
face.
thinking, River.
Yeah.
Your comlink beat.
I kind of did a double take. That hasn't beeped in ages. I kind of dive across my bed set effectively that's under a bridge and probably has half a door, and I can grab my comlink desperately and try and how do I unlock this damn thing again?
It's a strange message. Simply says, your calendar has just been cleared. With your current enemies buying up ammunition to fill the target on your back, it's time we talked about a shield. Come to the sub-basement levels Vault 13, Thrice Great Archives. Ask for Mr. Johnson. Bring your team.
Okay. I'm going to ping this one onto Thread. So, Thread, it's been a bit quiet the last couple of months, but I got a ping. Do you know anything about this?
Send it across. What was it? Give me the rough rundown.
I'll send across the information.
Give me
Something
one
about a
second.
target on our back and our enemies gathering ammunition.
Yeah.
Time to grab a shield.
Well,
Yeah,
it says
basically-
shield. It says strategic homeland.
Knobhead. Says that your calendar's cleared. Your current corporate enemies are buying up ammunition to fill the targets on your back. Let's talk about a shield. Come to the sub-basement level, Vault 13, Thrice Great Archives. Ask for Mr. Johnson.
I don't want to be offensive, but that sounds like an elf roll, that. It's too flowery.
Not taken, I think.
If it is, then I don't know. But
What do we know about this archive? Is it anything we know about?
The archive is something that you can find some basic information in public domain. It appears to be a private museum and vault.
Is it any particular
Funded.
corporation affiliation? Yeah,
Yes, it is funded by the Atlantean Foundation.
makes sense.
my boys.
They're currently running an ancient Egyptology or ancient Egyptian public display. 50 Nuyen a person to get in.
Not sure. Not sure I can afford that. Might have to go in the back door.
Fuck off, Fred. That's literally all you get from River on that one. I've been looking for a place, you know. I just can't figure out where best to land.
Not under a bridge is probably your best start, but it's safe where you are, I suppose.
For now.
Yeah. There's room in my garage. But
Shit, really? I'll pay some rent. I'm quiet. No, I'm quiet.
Forward it to the others.
I think it's worth a shot.
Meet you down there.
Yeah, it does. I did forget because it's not quite what I wrote down originally, but it does say gather your team or bring your team.
Yeah, you did say gather your team. Yeah.
If things get quieter than this, then I'm going to have to start turning tricks.
All right, Sniffin, what are you up to when the
I could be your
message
pimp.
when the message comes through from River?
I'm cleaning the office at the moment because one of my staff pulled a sickie, so I'm doing it myself. So I'm just cleaning.
Told you not to employ family members.
Yeah, I'll listen to it. I'll do a quick reply and say, yeah, count me in.
I didn't say that there was a time on there. So what you'll find is that there's a calendar invite attached to an invite attached to the message that will have you appearing at 7:30 p.m. for a private tour of the museum.
Do we want to scope it first?
And what about Wraith? What's Wraith up to when he gets the call?
He'll be keeping an eye out on any Ares technology teams in the area. Keeping an eye on them to make sure that they're not hunting him.
Okay.
And apart from that, making sure all his equipment's clean and up to date, all his weaponry and
feverishly stripping and cleaning guns, smells of gun oil and cologne. Okay.
I'll reply that. Right, I'll see you there. we all going together, or are we just meeting in that place?
Meet locally at
Okay, yeah.
a stuffer shack or something, or a bar.
Yeah.
And make our way over.
Well, that sounds
And
good.
I'm taking my gear as well. Any big stuff I'll leave in my van because I don't want this to be another. Right, you got 15 minutes and it's over there.
Always bring my gear.
Would I do that to you? Would I do that to you?
See,
Yes, I would.
see, I can't really ride a bike around with sniper rifle, an assault rifle, and a katana on my back.
You cannot.
I stand out a bit.
Yes.
Not that much, to be fair.
Not that much.
You need to get yourself a guitar case.
Assault rifle will pack down. Sniper rifle might pack down, but if not, you just put it along the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There'll be a holster on the side of the bike to stick guns in.
A shotgun sheath.
I'm just. Okay. The rice. What did I call it? Look at something different. The Thrice Great Archives is a multi-story building that has been created to look like an ancient Roman temple. It sits just off the main. It sits just off sort of Alaskan Way, right out on the waterfront. It is a well-built structure. Stands about 4 stories high, and holds a number of private collections of pre-awakening artifacts dating back as far as currently the ancient Egyptian period. It focuses very much on, as I say, very much on pre-awakening relics, artifacts. Certainly those belonging to some of the ancient world powers, such as the Persians, the Greeks, the Romans, the Egyptians, etc. It is open to the public for a fee and is generally funded by the Atlantean Foundation. Day hours operating are 10 a.m. Final entry is 6:30 p.m. Doors close at 7:30. Your entry markers that you've been sent are basically tell you that you have a private viewing with a Mr. Johnson as your tour guide, and you are to be allowed and that you are to follow the AR guidance on arrival and clearing reception down to your meeting point. Or to your meeting point.
It's nice and straightforward. You should have to wander around, do we go, no, where is it? Where is it?
It's nice and straightforward. I'm going to let you decide how you approach this.
It's too straightforward.
I mean, not everything has to be a trap, right?
Well, no, but
Doesn't have to be, no.
whoever Mr. Johnson or whoever rang you seemed to know about us and the fact that we've got people after us, and that means he could be one of those people who are after us who's saying, "Come on, and I'll protect you. Do this little job for me, and I'll see you all right." And it's like bang, bang, aha.
This place is funded by the Atlantean organisation, then. So
Laurent Nazier heads up in Seattle.
they were the people that we've got contacts with. So twice now.
Is that Laurent?
Laurent, yes. I've added him all to your contacts list at 1-1 currently. He will improve over time as you technically it's probably 1-4 because he's got maximum contact, he's got maximum capability of getting stuff. You just have to improve your standing with him.
Yeah, he's got clout. It's just he doesn't necessarily like us or trust us all that much yet.
It doesn't know you yet, and therefore he doesn't trust you. Okay, so by the time you've got this message, as I say, it's mid-afternoon, it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You can obviously make noises and make decisions amongst yourselves how you want to approach getting there. Your invitation is for 7:30 p.m, so you have approximately 5 hours, 5.5-ish hours to primp, preen, study, scope, do legwork, etc.
Yesterday was leg day, so not doing that.
So our appointment is basically when it's shutting.
Correct.
It closes at 7:30.
Yes.
Yeah, just let's have a drive-by scout out the place. Not anything to scout out because everything's inside, but just get the lay of the land and just go in as normal. Treat it on face value as a genuine meet until we find out anything different.
Okay. So you arrange to meet up on the outskirts, not too far away, and then you all kind of descend into or drive your bikes alongside Tiffin's van, pulling into a rather spacious sort of parking area around the to the left of the building. So the building, the frontage of the building overlooks the waterway, and it is designed to look like a Roman temple. The back of the building, which is the part where you will enter as a member of the public, on the other hand, is just a straight, plain, sort of glass-fronted place. Over to one side, you've got the usual commercial gift shop, cafe the other side, and then a wander straight in. You arrive maybe half an hour maximum before it's due to close. There are people milling around outside. It's a very nice May evening in Seattle, generally speaking. There's still, gunfire going off here and there in the distance, but it's May and it's fairly pleasant.
Damn, it's nice to be out and about and it's not raining or snowing or...
There are a couple of guards, security guards, and there is a mag detector at the gate. You get the sense that you would not be able to easily smuggle weapons into the building.
I don't have any. Well, I mean, technically I've got like a penknife type thing in my survival kit. But
yeah. So, you gather outside, you head inside. As you go in through the doors, big glass doors, you can see beyond, sort of like the doors slide open, you pass through the mag detectors, nothing beeps. I'm presuming that you're leaving all of your weapons, etc., inside Tiffin's van, nicely locked down for those who brought anything.
I'm assuming they'll have to check, you'll be able to check your weapons at the door.
You would be able to check your weapons at the door, yes. If you wished.
I'll take mine with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take my pistol with me and
I got a pistol, didn't I? Out of the last game. I'll leave that in Tiffin's car. I'm not carrying that on the street.
Yeah. As you arrive at the sort of where the security part is, one of the guards kind of says, check weapons there, and he points to a small cubicle hatch, and then proceed through into the main foyer.
Will do.
Checking your weapons. You are given an electronic kind of stamp or ticket that's sent to your comm device, registering the weapon as belonging to you. And then you pass through unchallenged.
Would I still
Inside,
would I still be able to keep my shot gloves?
no, they will beat like crazy.
I'm assuming I can get my wrist depth inside my Faraday pocket.
Yes.
Okay. I will put it inside my Faraday pocket.
Okay. You head in through another set of doors beyond the mag doors, and they kind of open, and there's kind of a slight hiss as they open. You're immediately hit by this very crisp, climate-controlled air. Has that kind of smell of museums about it, old parchments, and expensive preservation materials. Number of people are starting to starting to exit the building. And you go over to the area where you have the entry kiosks. One of the options is to scan your pass, which you do so. And immediately you each get a request for a connection to your comm deck from the museum.
Yep, accept.
When you accept it, it places a single mark on your comm deck, and immediately you can see, either through any kind of vision device that you've got connected to your comm deck or the deck itself, a pathway that you can follow. And it just says Mr. Johnson Party.
Yeah, I'll use my Erica Elite.
Okay.
For this bit.
I've just got like a proper basic sat-nav map.
Yeah.
Thinks says that way, guys.
Yours is like one of those just what do you call this? Is it what the little thing?
It's not quite that bad.
I think I can still get AR through the Erica Elite because I've got the connector. So I'll have connected.
I've got a Sony Angel, and I could have sworn I had something better than that, but that's fine.
So as I'm going along, we're following this, but I'll be looking for other ARs and things like that.
It takes you on a tour through the ancient Egyptology section. And as you kind of walk through this section, the building itself is fairly big. It's probably sort of 200 meters side to side, maybe a square around 200 meters in size in total. And as you kind of, when you're in that foyer area and you look up, you can see, as I say, there are 3-4 more floors above you. But you follow the trail, the AR trail that takes you through the Egypt section. And as you do so, here and there, signs pop up in AR, or those physical digital dash displays at several of the, at all of the exhibits. The primary exhibit, right in the centre of this area that's been labelled, Egypt, ancient Egypt, is what is purporting to be a sarcophagi of some kind of Egyptian princess. However, your path that you are following takes you beyond that and out to a set of doors at the far end. The doors are labelled private.
Okay.
Okay. You continue up to the doors. As you get to the doors swing open for you. And you see a pair of elevators, glass-fronted elevators, and one of them suddenly lights up in sort of a faint yellowy kind of colour, and the doors open. Your guide indicates that you should take the elevator.
Okay, get into the elevator.
As you all climb into the elevator and the doors close behind you, it immediately pings up, descending, floor 13.
Just checking. There's rails around the edge of this wall, isn't there?
Oh no,
In the
you're in
elevator.
a glass. You're in a glass elevator.
It's a glass one. Shit.
Okay. I was
Okay.
thinking standing in the corner just in case the floor drops out.
That's what I'm meaning.
Yeah.
I want to stand in a corner so I can at least try and brace myself if the floor opens up.
Yeah, it's glass. It's glass door at the front, glass panel at the back, normal metal sides. There are grab rails. Yes.
Yeah.
And it begins to descend, and it descends down below, certainly below ground level. Those of you who may be so inclined to track, your AI system will tell you that you descend about. It's about 60 meters below ground. Then the doors open and a set of pale yellow lights kind of flick on, and your guide continues down and beyond, down through this passageway. At the end of the passageway, you are greeted by what appears to be a strange, rusted kind of. It seems to be you kind of get this sense of an industrial corridor of thick yellow painted steel, exposed conduits. At the end of the corridor that you've wandered down sits an absurdly over-engineered gear-shaped steel blast door. Centered squarely in the middle of this mechanism, in a faded blue-yellow logo, is the word Vault 13. As you approach, there is a massive hiss of steam and other fluids. Gears grind to life, and the door rolls out and swings inwards, revealing a luxurious, high-tech command center. So that's what it looks like. Conference center rather than command center. Masquerading as a Fallout bunker from an old computer game.
I was just going to say, if this is going to be one of these things where we go out and we're actually playing the Fallout RPG, then bravo.
I was waiting for someone in a blue jumpsuit with a Pip-Boy to turn up.
Yeah, as soon as we went in through the door. Yeah.
My thoughts are different because I read 2000 AD, the 13th floor. Well, they did. It's like the 13th floor was a horror things. It's like, oh shit.
As Sorentar will know, we have established that there is a place in Seattle called the Red October. And the owner of that is very much into Tom Clancy. Including The Division. It was a great place. Sitting at a heavy mahogany table surrounded by a number of holographic displays is an elf. He looks flawlessly out of place in a high-end, tailored corporate suit. He is sat in a very relaxed pose, swilling a wine glass of wine, basically, as he smiles at you. Behind him, there are two corporate security guards, hands resting casually on their sidearms. Smiles at you as you approach the entrance. Ah, the stars of the Seattle shadow boards. He gestures to the 5 chairs set around the table. Do ignore the decor. The Foundation acquired this facility from an eccentric pre-crash survivalist billionaire who had an obsession with the end of the world and computer games, it seems. We do find that the subterranean shielding keeps out Seda Kroop snooping quite nicely. Please sit. We have a crisis to manage.
Do we recognise him at all?
You've
From-
never seen him before. Definitely an elf.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
expensive tasting clothing. Definitely not Laurent.
Okay.
Refreshments, and he kind of gestures to the middle of the table where there is a carafe of wine, some canapes, some ale, beer, and some spirits. Not Rivers type of spirits.
I was about to say I was avoiding essencing all through the museum because I figured don't want to deal with any of that. However, when we got down here, I was going to do a bit of essencing.
No, you don't have to. This one's visible.
Yeah.
It's actually eating the food.
Okay, I'll decline all the food, but I'll sit down.
No. Okay. I'll take a plate. Just the snacks and a glass of water, and then look for a glass of wine to go with it.
You could definitely get a good glass of wine.
Do exactly the same. But if there's any finger foods, some of those may fall into my pocket.
Gentlemen, ladies, you can call me Mr. Johnson. He smiles. And my employer, who I believe you have met, Mr. Nazaire, is out of town, but he assures me that you are certainly up there as some of the more capable runners that he has dealt with. He suggested that I bring you in on our problem.
What is it that troubles you?
I like it when people get straight to the point. That's weird.
Do you feel like saying, so do I, tap, tap, tap?
Sorry, I was just looking for something.
I mean, if it's mutually concerning, then yes, of course. Let's discuss.
Yeah, let me go back to this. As you all sit, he gestures with his hand, and immediately above the table, a 3D map of the area around Seattle forms. And then you watch as this kind of map focuses and shifts, stopping over Mount Rainier. Well, it seems that your recent negotiations with Seda Krupp, Draco Foundation, have left you a little bit exposed. Those factions have tracked a number of the data packets that Threadreaper pulled from Nabo's comlink. They know that we're onto something historic, and they know that you've chosen to work for us. That poses a problem. It brings us out into the limelight, into the light a little bit.
I think you know more about this than we do.
Which data packets are we talking about?
There was, and he smiles, a number of hidden
Musical in
data.
nature. Musical in nature.
Indeed.
Okay.
See, we believe that those notes are a key, and the key And the lock is there. And he points to the mountain. One of our premier field thaumaturgists, Fiona Craig, is trapped at an automated weather monitoring station on the eastern slopes of Mount Rainier, well inside Salish Sea Council territory. A severe coastal storm is rolling in, which is currently masking her position, but it will soon completely drown out her satellite uplink. As I mentioned, she's carrying what we believe is the lock that those notes that you uncovered will open. The form of a hardwired data drive that seems somehow to be magically active. We believe that when synced with the information that you recovered from Nabo, we believe it will decode a map of ancient prehistory ley lines. Potentially a multi-million Nuyen paycheck should the Draco Foundation or Seda Krupp get their hands on it. To us, we think it points to something way more interesting. A historical truth. Draco have sent a strike team to claim the drive. I need you to get there first, cross the border, get to the mountain, get Fiona and her cargo out of there and back here alive.
Just checking the map. He just said border, didn't he?
Yes.
Are we going into native lands or elf
Yes.
lands? Or
Elf lands.
elf lands. Okay. Okay. And we won't be getting a visa for this, I assume.
No.
Okay.
It strikes me that this might have a few complications.
He takes a bit of a drink from his glass. Indeed. The Draco strike team and the border crossing. Getting her out and her cargo out intact. Anything else?
Do you know the
Well,
nature of the strike?
aside from the fact that to be honest, there's a question of why should we get involved?
Money?
Well,
That
Probably
could be
a
one
fact.
motivator. I wasn't going to be quite so blunt about it.
well, since you bring up that question, River, I believe, yes?
I mean, aside from, I'm sure whatever this leads to might be of interest, it's not our primary interest, or
Two
this
things.
seems like it's a dangerous venture.
Well, there are two reasons that I believe you may want to consider working with us on this. Firstly, payment. And he kind of, again, taps his device, and the mountain kind of pulls out, and a number appears. I'm authorized to offer you each 15,000 Nuyen. 5 now, and upon secure delivery of the drive and Fiona. Secondly,
Is the drive more important, or is Fiona negotiable?
I'd rather not have Fiona die. She's a rather useful
Me too.
agent.
But what's more important?
The information on the drive is critical to our next steps.
Okay. So were Fiona to get injured and had a decision to be made, taking her out and slowing us down and possibly losing the drive, or leaving her behind and getting the drive to you, the drive would come out. Correct?
The drive should be priority. I do not feel the owner would do well in the hands of the Draco Foundation.
And that's absolutely not something that we would undertake lightly. We don't think we'd like to leave anyone in the hands of the Draco Foundation from some of the rumours I have heard over the last couple of months. My question does come back to, however, you've just mentioned that the Draco Foundation and probably a number of other interested parties might provide a highly funded strike team to go and retrieve this, and it is a payday worth potentially millions of Nuyen, and yet you offer us 15,000 each.
I appreciate the irony of that statement. The pay data, well,
I understand you're perhaps not as well funded as some of these organisations, nor are your objectives financial in nature.
I would assume that the information in itself isn't worth the millions, and it would need a lot of R&D thereafter.
They would need to understand how to open the lock.
Yeah,
I am sure at the moment that there is only one person who has that key, and he looks directly at Thread.
No, we all have copies, and there are a number of drop boxes.
But if our theories are right, unlocking the drive, getting access to this living map of ancient prehistory ley lines, we believe it will allow us to unlock some of the ancient historical sites, artifacts, and potentially help us better understand the awakening. You mentioned rightly that
I'm just certain that gets Thread's juices flowing, doesn't it, Thread?
It does actually, because sorry, I'll just message. Sorry, actually, yes, it does. I'm kind of geeking out on this shit at the moment, especially because it's from that this very quick conversation we're having.
Keep a fucking lid on it.
just by far, I was like,
you know the bit you don't pay me for, but I make sure that I do get paid for.
Yeah, yeah. It does. This is a message that's just going back and forward really quick. This does actually kind of explain why we were both getting.
Yeah, I know. I'm freaked out as well. But shut up.
Yeah.
I need to eat. I've been on nothing but soy calf and protein bars for the last 2 months.
I think we've got a very good reason for it to go above 15. He says he's authorised. That's always a starting point. So I'll shut up now. You do your business.
What was the second?
That was really,
reason?
really quick.
It wasn't from Riverside. She's like,
yeah. All thumbs.
This is the second reason, and underneath the money, a document appears. We would formally welcome you as operatives of the Atlantean Foundation, and all and all the protections that provides.
Do we know what that entails?
We may not be, as River said, the most well-funded corporation. We may not have a dragon at our head. But we do have ways to protect our people. And as an official employee of the Atlantean Foundation, or a contractor, we will make it known that you are off target to the other corporations. Of course, that doesn't mean they won't send secret assassins and strike teams to try and take you out, but it will make it a little bit harder. You will get exclusivity to any of the jobs that we have, and you'll be paid 1.5 times the going rate for your services.
Is there a retainer with that as if we're your employees? Be a monthly wage?
Can discuss that. We can certainly ensure that some of you at least have better living accommodations.
That's not hard for some people.
Sold out, yeah.
What about access to research materials?
Our non-secret IP could be made available to you. We have several libraries worth of interesting artifacts, documents that you would be welcome to research for your own purposes should you need them.
A question. Was this hidden in Mount Rainier? Did you say?
I don't know.
Is this just where your meteorologist is?
She basically got caught coming through the area and had to hole up in the weather station as the storm hit. She was a little bit unclear about where she picked up the data drive, though she did say it was in that area.
Are we thinking that the ley lines are associated with volcanoes in some way as ancient power sources? And is that why it was in that region? Is this something that could have been awakened?
Potentially, but we don't know. All cards on the table, Fred. We simply don't know.
This is just the whole analytical mind and following any kind of logic thread, trying to think like, why has it been found there? We're talking about ley lines. Is it power? And
until we can decipher, the bigger question you should be asking is, how did she know how did she know about it? She told us that she was out in Mexico about 4 months ago when a man met her in a bar. Her a set of coordinates, told her it would be very interesting for her to go there, and then left a card. And it was a card that intrigued us. And again, he kind of gestures, and you see a picture of a card with a cracked porcelain mask on it.
just looking at River. I'm completely calm.
Yeah, you're basically vibrating on the seat at the moment.
Pretty
So
much,
I'm excited about it.
we've never
You
seen
okay,
this.
Thread?
Yeah, everything's fine.
We've never
Good to see you
seen
here.
this before, but it does look very similar to the one that Master Nazir has in his collection.
Mhm.
While
Yeah,
we were
because
intrigued.
we had originally gone to him
Yes.
when we were trying to find out about the porcelain mask.
Yeah.
Because he'd picked one up at auction, hadn't he?
Correct. Yes.
That's why we
So, what is Fiona's role then if she was directed there? What she actually do?
Well,
weather girl, isn't she?
no,
You
she
said-
is.
Oh, this one is weather station, but why choose her?
She is a field thaumaturge / archaeologist and researcher.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess we'll need to consider how this extraction might take place. Do you
What
have
can
any
you tell us
contacts in
about-
terms of getting us in?
There's one
Across the
other
border?
thing that we could offer you that might help. Waves his hand and everything clears, and then a vehicle appears on screen. And immediately you start to see the specs. It is an Ares Roadmaster. It is a six-seater. Has had both its handling and acceleration increased. It has it has 4 gun ports, as well as a chameleon, like chameleon paint scheme. Yeah. As well as the ability to change its tag.
Yes, I can change my registration plates, I think.
Yeah, I can do the number plates. Yeah, morphing license plates, and I've got anti-theft system and a sensor on mine.
The turret's got anything in them?
No, it's gun ports, not turrets. Yes. And it has a Valkyrie suite in it.
The drone type things, or
No.
I hope they brought a team that's going to run all this gear.
Also has a rigger interface, because I was kind of expecting another player come in as a rigger.
Yeah, it's a case of all the getting no idea with this one, but nice to have.
So we'll sell that and we'll figure out another way in, yeah?
It has a Valkyrie module. I think it can carry a Valkyrie module. I don't think I filled its body up. Let me just double check.
This is like it's like a basically heavily armored SUV type.
Yeah, and the Valkyrie module is designed to keep somebody alive.
Okay.
So the module includes a bed with transparent enclosed lid and a host of sophisticated medical equipment with built-in software that can quickly analyze and treat almost any injury. Any person placed in the Valkyrie module is automatically stabilized. The systems on the Valkyrie module are equivalent to a rating 6 medkit with the same functionality, operates as an auto dock, and can be operated remotely.
Okay.
Sweet. So that's the box we put Fiona in when like the bloody stumps of her remains come with us.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think it'll fit in the back of your van, Tiffin.
Yeah, when we get her out of there, the ammunition, the heads that are actually stuck in her, way more than her. That's the problem. It's like she's doubled in weight.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
think that's
Big, heavily
technically
armored
a-
SUV.
Yeah.
It's like technically that's a Hummer, isn't it? But yeah.
We take that
it-
rather than mine anyway.
Bit taller, isn't it? It's a bit.
You
It's a bit
sh-
small.
Yeah. You should have access to it actually under vehicles.
Do you know anything about the strike team that's going in? What it's made up of?
Shakes his head. We have no intelligence on the strike team. What do you think?
I think it's an intriguing offer. I've still
I'll
got
tell
some
you what I'll-
concerns.
He says, I'll tell you what I'll do. You clearly need some time to talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you half an hour. And he stands and his two guards kind of follow him to the door. And the door opens and he turns and he says, help yourself to drink and food. We can finish negotiations in 30 minutes.
Okay.
He nods.
Thank you for understanding.
Not my
Once-
first rodeo, he says.
Not the usual, Mr. Johnson.
Yeah. Once out the room, I'm going to put my area jammer on, just so we can have a private talk.
Do we have an area jammer?
I do.
I think I've got one as well. Probably haven't got it with me, but I think I've got one.
I've got a 100
Actually,
yen phone. That's the height of my tag.
I'm guessing
Yeah.
it's just a little box, isn't it? So I'll be able to just take it out and flip the switch.
I presume so.
Yeah, no, I think it was on my list of things that I got, and I bought loads of stuff and then got rid of most of it.
I think if we take this job on, we
Yeah.
need to maybe go and do a bit of shopping.
Yeah, definitely. Ammo if nothing else.
I think that taking this job would be beneficial for us because it would then give us a more steady income as a group for more jobs, and that's protection. Even though it's not really protection, it's just
Protection comes with strings, though.
It does.
Yeah. Ultimately, of all the corps or foundations to get in bed with, they're not the worst.
No, they're not the strongest, but they're not the worst.
Yeah.
And they've been very open so far. They have.
I think River would probably benefit the most, wouldn't she? With them being mainly built around magic. You might benefit quite a bit on knowledge and resources. So it could be worth getting into a partnership with them in that way.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, they had River.
Look,
in the
I'm doing pretty good on my own. I'm not into all this book shit.
I don't know how your magic works. I'm making assumptions here.
River sort of sighs and goes, "You and me both."
Maybe that's where the book's going to happen. No, I'm sure. You know, if we take this job, we could probably get them up a little bit money wise. It's going to be as dangerous as being on the
Look,
street.
I
probably.
might be able to pass in these territories, but we get picked up. You guys are gonna have a few questions to answer.
It's like anything where you're dropping inside a corpse.
I know, but this is fairly deep within territory, isn't it? This isn't like smash a few windows, jump a fence, and you're on the streets, guys.
Yeah, we're not going off reservation, are we going into the reservation?
Literally.
Yeah,
You do get
they
the
can-
idea that River's a little reluctant, regardless.
Yeah, they could be. You do hear some bad things about going over into elf territory, but
Oh,
Look, most elves are just like normal people. They're friendly. They're assholes. They're They're every kind of gamut, but they take this kind of stuff pretty serious.
Oh, absolutely. They're very
Roderick,
protective of the land.
if Fiona's
And
gone
rightly
in
so.
there, surely they let other people in as well. So,
There's
as
like
long as,
I'm presuming there's some legislation, permitting, and agreements in place. Whereas we're advocating driving in with a chameleon tank car.
Yeah. It is very much protected land.
yeah, but
It's just,
ideally we don't want to go across the whole thing. We want to try and infiltrate closer area.
We're not going to be chopping down trees or even hugging them, so it'll be fine.
Yeah. Ultimately, it's the type of job we do. We're getting paid relatively well.
Yeah, shut up about that, by the way.
And just
pros outweigh the cons at the moment.
I'm definitely going to try and negotiate them up.
Yeah, but ultimately they'll use us and we'll use them.
Yeah, I get it.
We're not. You can't go and be any illusion that we are being used. It's a cop.
So employees. So
no more than any wage slave, though, right?
Exactly.
I was going to say it's the nature of our career that we've chosen.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I didn't say no. I just said let's make sure we're getting paid and maybe a little bit more if we can.
Absolutely.
Yeah, see if we can get a retainer, as Stephen said, that will pay for our accommodation.
Retainer will be there after, wouldn't it, in the contract?
Yeah.
And that'll be dependent on getting out alive.
Yeah, with
So,
the relevant information. And
if they want to keep us on staff, I don't want to be kept on staff, then just kept in an apartment, so I'm waiting for a job for like 6 months.
Yeah.
I want to be paid monthly.
Yeah, I'd like enough money to pay for my apartment, but I'd be happy with that.
Well, look, let's take the job. We'll negotiate some better pay up front, and we'll see where it takes us.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hey, we might fuck it up, right?
The providing the transport, are there any other resources we're going to need that we can try and get out of them?
I want to see if they can put a big elf face on the front of the chameleon van.
Town portal scroll.
Yeah, town portal scroll.
We'll need some kind of handshake protocol once we find her as well, because I don't want to be walking through a door and her shooting us or trying to shoot us and then having to kill her.
Because that's never happened before, has it?
No, not at all. So we'll need to get that started out.
Okay, I'm down.
Yeah, just sit back, nibble on bits of food and
Chardonnay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I'm not saying we should trust these guys, but I guess we could do a job for them.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't try and kill us first time around, right? So
no, they were on the up and up, and I think the others were.
Some of the other guys. So, yeah.
They gave that other guy a job rather than
cutting his head off, putting it in an icebox, and
sending it to his mother.
That was his fate. Had you handed him into most of the other corps, by the way.
Yeah,
we know.
He was going to get killed.
It's my head in a box. Hey, it's my head in a box, baby.
Sadly, at least some of us have a soft streak. Fucking Tiffin.
He was a complete idiot, though, wasn't he?
Absolutely.
He was a bit of a
absolute bellend.
Anyway, okay. So we're going to take the job. I'm not sure I like the idea of driving in there in an armored chameleon truck, but I guess. Do we know if there's any sensible route and extraction, or
I'm assuming
we need to get some of that detail?
Yeah, I'm assuming we can plot back roads, and no doubt they've got some information about the best places to cross the border and all that malarkey. It's out of my territory.
It's going to be stealthy, isn't it? Going in is stealthy. Getting out is going to be foot to the floor.
not mine. I don't know it either.
Can we drive this thing? That's the question. Any good at it?
I can. Well, I'd like to hope I could drive it. Yeah.
Assume it's just normal drive skill, right?
It'd be
Pilot
similar to
ground?
Han.
Normal drive skill, yeah.
Yeah.
No, pilot groundcraft.
Yeah. Groundcraft.
Yeah, okay. I've got 8 dice in it, so it's.
I can just about keep my bike on tarmac. My bike is doing most of the work there.
So you've got 8 in pilot groundcraft. You'll be driving then.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause I don't.
Yeah, I've only got rating 1 in it, but it's agility based, so
Oh,
I've
is it? Sorry. All right. It's agility based.
only got
Is it?
rating 1.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, I thought it'd be reaction
Oh, in
based.
that case, I'd be rating 10 with it.
Actually, it is reaction. Yeah, that's why I've got 8. Otherwise, I'd have 10 in it.
I've got 2 in it already, and I've got 7 reactions, so it's 9.
And there you go. So I'm co-pilot.
Well, if you hit the dice next to it, it'll tell you what your pool is.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Nice. Where? Oh, there.
Next, click on the skill itself. The symbol to the side. It turns into a dice.
Yeah, I was there without clicking on anything. Yeah, that's reasonable.
Yeah.
It's 2. Yeah.
I have 5 dice, so I'm all right on a straight road. Just don't ask me to parallel park or reverse maneuvers. Takes me a while.
Are you ready for me to bring
Yes.
Mr. Johnson back in?
Yeah.
Okay. Half an hour passes. The vault door slides open, and Mr. Johnson wanders back in, smiling as he does. Takes his seat. He looks at each of you. So, what have we decided?
Appreciate your patience. We're interested in the job. We just need to understand a few of the operational details, and I think we do need to talk money again. This is high risk.
I was expecting nothing.
I mean, hey, if you can lay out, every comfort and an extraction team for us, then maybe it's not as high risk as we think. But my feeling is we're going in alone, and you may need to pay a little more than you think.
You think?
No, I think you'll pay exactly what you think, but we'll find out.
Convince me.
That's why I'm keeping my mouth shut, because that wouldn't convince him.
What do you think is a reasonable...
This offers benefits for you. You're not having to get involved directly yourselves. We're not currently part of your corporation, therefore you can deny our existence should you wish, if that's beneficial to you. B, we're an interested party. We already have a lot of the information, so it helps keep it compartmentalized for you, which is always a benefit. See, we do the job that we say we will. We honor our contracts. We don't just turn our heads for a few thousand Nuyen extra. Bollocks to you.
Bollocks to you.
I've just seen your roll.
Yeah, bollocks to you and your 5 successes.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be private.
Well, you have to roll it again then.
You might want to roll it again, yeah.
I will do. Hold on. I'll figure this out.
Gets Yahtzee.
Yeah, it's got a full house of 6.
It's all right. I'll roll mine as well, and I'll tell you the result. Yeah, I got 12 teen successes. Would you like a negotiation roll, Zed?
Yes, I would like a negotiation roll. Yes.
What's your social max? Can you hit it?
I can't hit my limit. No.
Okay.
My limit's good. My pool's not that great. Can I get a sneaky little bonus for listing off several benefits or not?
Yeah, I'll give you a 2 dice pool bonus.
Thank you, Zed. I appreciate that. And I will roll and hopefully not cry. That's pretty good.
Not bad, is it?
It's not
Even though
5,
he's
but it's
totally
good.
not.
You could.
I said re-roll and got 8, you know.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
probably.
because I can do this. I can go like this, and I can do this.
It's a match.
Oh, and it doesn't. Okay. Yeah, it's a match. My success, because I technically am negotiating, maybe. So that's success. But
Well,
guess it's a 1 margin or 0 margin. That hits, isn't it?
the boss said you would be interested in pushing this a little bit.
15,001.
Um,
No, just a psychoth. I
I
won't
won't charge you for drugs and nipples.
I won't charge you. I won't charge you for the gas in the Ares Roadmaster.
And we'll turn the
To be
elevator
fair,
back on.
to be fair, with gas prices these days, that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
Your arguments are convincing, though they're not necessarily strong. As you point out, we really have all of the cards here. I'll tell you what, I do like you all. And I do think you can pull this off.
Thank you.
So, I'm going to give you all a
Thank you.
pat on the back and 15,000 Nuyen. I will give you an extra 1,000 Nuyen each.
All right.
You can take that as you wish, either 5,500 up front, or just add it onto the upfront value, or the final payment.
So they were originally offering 15k, 5 up front, 10 after.
It's now
5
19.
up front if you want it.
How about 6 up front, 10 after?
Sounds good, he said.
Okay. That way, at least we get
Yeah.
to spend it if we die, right?
I could pay for a dot wagon.
Yeah.
Come out to where we are.
He smiles and then he says, so now we have one more challenge.
It's now this building alive.
And he brings up on his console 2 timers. One, 24 hours, 22 hours, and the other one, 7 hours.
Is it 7 hours from the storm?
Indeed, the 7 hours is the point at which we will lose complete ability to track anybody in the vicinity of the mountain. The 22 hours is our best guess before whatever is on that drive destroys itself.
Gotta get moving.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, indeed.
So, we were having a discussion beforehand. There's a few things. You've obviously sent somebody in there. We'll need some form of handshake protocol so that she doesn't spook when we get there. Sorry, you've gone mute.
Have I?
You're back
Oh,
again.
you
You're
did.
back now.
Oh, that's really
We
good.
read your lips, but
It was because I wasn't really looking at my close to thing. Yeah, not a problem.
Okay.
2 things. The Roadmaster, you will be able to announce your presence and who you are through the Roadmaster, should you choose to. Suggest you don't necessarily do that at the border crossing, but there you go. I can also provide you with a identification code, which you can store on one of your comm links.
Okay.
do you have a layout of where she is, or is the plan an extraction out of it? rather than going in
border
blind.
crossings.
We have a GPS map in the Roadmaster that will get you to Delta 41 weather station.
Yeah, do you have a plan of the actual station? Because if we're going up against another strike force team, might be
A little ground intel might be helpful.
just to know what we're going to and work out a plan on how we're going to get in and out if there's anyone there.
The area around the station is pretty is heavily wooded and rocky. It's about a third of the way up the mountain on the east side.
Yeah, it's just a single building, is it? So
Yes.
complex. Ah, right, okay.
It is a straightforward complex. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and as for getting across the border,
I'm assuming this.
location-
Yeah, I'm assuming this GPS route has got the best point for crossing.
It kind of looks a little bit sort of depreciatively at that. He says, "No idea how you're going to get across the border. The GPS route will take you straight through the border crossing."
Well, we'll be turning that off then. Is that what we're saying? Okay.
No. Perhaps the border crossing is the right way to go in.
Understood. And we'll just say we're heading for the weather station.
I've got a contact that might be able to help.
The Ares Roadmaster is not an illegal vehicle. By in and of itself, it is not purely military. So owning one and having one, and this is just black, its base color is black. So owning one and having one is not necessarily going to trigger alarms. What might trigger alarms is when somebody looks inside and sees all your weaponry, your armor, and everything else. That's a problem that you would need to deal with. He says the border, you're entering into Elvish territory. I would suggest you try and go through the border crossing rather than circumventing and going through the border as if you were smuggling. But if you can think of a better way to do it, he shrugs.
I'm assuming not every, there's no giant, turreted fence around the whole entire place, is there?
No.
No. But if we can get
there
through
will
on
be
our way
wards.
in directly, there could be wards, there could be all sorts, could be surveillance, yeah.
Exactly.
But there will be remote areas that we could potentially cross.
I don't want to be chased down by a chuffing spirit Kodiak through the woods.
Well, nobody does, but these things happen.
Thanks for that idea, Midi.
Shut the fuck up.
It's all right. Meddy's got it. He's got it handled.
Let's take a quick 10-minute break. I just need to go grab a drink and stuff. So let's grab a quick drink and then we'll continue with your thoughts and plans.
Which some of us should keep to themselves, Medi.
might be useful for just having a few more rounds.
I presume over the last couple of months you might have done that. Though.
Yeah. Well, you would have, because I can't get hold of them. My charisma is that bad that I wouldn't be able to.
Oh, are they like limited?
Yeah, APDS sniper rounds. I don't think I'd be able to get those from a reputable source. In anything more than... It would probably take me 6 months to get hold of some.
Are they restricted?
I would... APDS sniper rounds, I would assume heavily restricted. Let's see. Weapons. Let's add this gun to Chummer. What's it called? Ruger 101.
I think Rainier is tribal, isn't it? It's not elf.
Tribal. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's part of the Salish.
Yes, it is. Sorry, Salish. Yes, not elf. Yeah.
Okay.
So not as bad, just slightly bad.
That was bad. Just a bit bad.
Yeah. Well, most elf lands have like border patrol, and they have fucking paladins on them and stuff like that. I shit you not.
Yeah.
Get ammo from. Yeah. No.
One thing I need to know is buying off a floor kind of thing. What's the cost? Is it point for point, or does it cost you more?
Question.
Lie for me. Let me Google it.
I got a feeling it's twice cost.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, I've got that in my head as well.
Well, why don't we make it 4 times the cost?
Because that would be
Because
shit.
that's
Remove initiative quality is twice the cost.
Multiply by 2, yeah. So I can't do that one yet. So I need to keep saving up.
He will put 2. He will arrange for 2 full clips of your sniper APDS rounds to be in the vehicle.
Okay. Yeah, 12F, I think there.
As you lead from the front, 2,000 meters behind us.
And they are forbidden.
Yeah.
Das ist verboten.
Yeah, I don't know whether they're the same. I don't think they'd be the same rounds as my assault rifle. Because I've got rounds for that.
I suppose he's got a Starlight Excalibur knocking about, have we? Cool. Million Nuyen for a new deck.
No.
That'd be nice.
No, he doesn't.
So it's only for a loan. I'll give you it back when we're finished.
No, you won't.
Once you've stripped it down.
Yeah. Just a box.
Yeah, with a brick inside.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out on Chummer where my negatives are.
Under your bio.
I'm sure
Under your bio. Under your bio.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, seen it.
Guaranteed response time in Salish Seed territory is 15 minutes for dock wagon. If you're in an area that's covered.
I don't think I have a dock wagon contract. How do I get one of those? Could I have got one of those?
Yeah,
You need to buy it.
10,000.
And they're a lot of money.
Yeah, my gold is 2,000 Nuyen a month.
Yeah, but currently I have none. So
I don't have any, but I definitely bought one, but it's not on my equipment.
What are you paying your 10,000 for them?
Something. It should be in the lifestyle.
Style, that's right. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got basic.
Anything else you want to do?
I think I'll add a dock wagon contract to my lifestyle.
How much we're getting up front, by the way? 6,000, was it?
Yep.
Okay.
Each.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I will pay that.
Yeah, I haven't got the
Okay. Sorry, I am ready for you guys whenever you are, but I'm just looking for something to double check.
So this Ares thing that we're driving, what's it got in the way of hidden compartments?
None.
None.
Well, it's got that huge dock bed we can put stuff in, can't we? Yeah, the med station. Sure, just put stuff inside it and close the lid.
Mm.
If they find it, we say, "Oh my god, they've turned her into guns."
Okay. Are we ready? Yeah. So the Roadmaster does not have any hidden compartments in it.
Yeah. So here's a question, said for entrance into the Nation's Land, the Salish. What are the rules there? Do our licenses pass, or do we need to apply for licenses over there on a day or week permit? Can we get travel visas? I suppose whether we're actually, are we going in on the up and up cover on our fake sins? If people have got fake sins, that is.
We're going to go up to the weather station. That would go. I can go clean it. Instance, whatever.
They may have that covered locally. So, but it'll be somewhere that'll have a visitors centre, Mount Rainier. So that's a volcano. It's a national park as well, isn't it? Rainier. So it could be we just buy some tents and chuck a load of camping gear in the back, and the guns are for protection, and all we'd have to do is sort of like cover.
We're going on a legal safari.
No, yeah, we could do that. The guns might be acceptable for protection.
Don't worry, we're targeting people at armored targets at 2,000 yards.
The APDS,
not animals.
Yeah,
no.
The only thing you bring
But
back is
there are, there are creatures out there that you will need that for sure. How they feel about yeah.
I'm buying a trauma patch, by the way. That I'm keeping on myself.
Okay.
I've got medical gear. That helps.
Well, that helps if you're up and around.
That's true. That I've got the med kit, bullets, and bandages.
Yeah, I've got
a med kit as well.
Which one?
Mine's only racing through.
Yeah, I've got antidote patches, stim patch,
type
trank patches, trauma patches, and
see how unprepared River is for these kind of outings. What? You guys carry medical? Oh shit!
I've also got a rated 6 med kit as well. So.
I've got 3 trauma patches.
I don't need trauma patch. You guys have got me covered. Sweet.
Yeah, we take you places where you kill things, and then you go into a trauma.
I've already got that. I've already had that.
As was witnessed at the Stuffer Shack.
Guess I don't need a trauma patch then. Good.
No.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah. So the question is, do we get some camping stuff, chuck it in the back? Do we try and blag it? How are we getting
hide the big weapons?
This border?
We're going to hide the big weapons in the dock machine. Anywhere we can. River's going to drive a shotgun with me because she can be the talker when we get there.
Are there any holiday?
Can we order an Airbnb? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much. Are there any
one in the area?
Yeah, are there any holiday cabins in the area close to it that when we cross the border, I can say, yeah, we're going here, we're going fishing and whatnot in the area.
Give me a computer search roll.
Okay.
Seems like we've moved to doing a little bit of legwork.
I think we have.
Yeah.
The other bit of legwork I wanted to do, Zed, is I'm assuming it might be the kind of area that Ebenezer might have gone, rambling about as a Sasquatch.
Mm-hmm.
And does he know any other ways of crossing the border? Should we need to extract?
Oh, nice.
A little bit more quietly.
I'm going to send him a message. All right, give me a connection roll.
I can find my
loyalty. Sorry, a loyalty roll. Double it as the pool.
Social. So loyalty's the first one. So if I roll that, click on that, see what happens. No, that just puts the card on there.
Yeah.
How do I just do a normal pool?
Should be able to. Do you not have a macro for a dice pool? Success test macro.
No. Do I need to grab that from somewhere?
Go to
compendium.
No. To macros.
Yeah, I thought that's in compendium, isn't it?
There you go.
Active tile macros.
No, you should have a macros option now as an icon. It looks like
success test. Yeah.
Yeah, it's called success test.
Yeah.
I don't. So maybe I need to refresh or something.
Yeah, it's just above the playlist. Yeah.
Success test, yeah.
Just above the player list.
Playlist on the right-hand side where all your icons are.
Fifth from the bottom.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
There you go. So you can click on that, and that will give you the ability to generate your dice pool. Just put your pool, any limits and thresholds, any modifiers, and just hit roll.
Did I do anything?
Didn't see anything.
I click on it. It just says success test 8. I don't know why it's just set to 8. I don't get that.
Right. So you click on it.
Yep. It just gives me a
you
pool of 8.
You change the pool. You go to overwrite the pool. There you go.
Okay. Single hit.
Single hit. I mean, single hit is a single hit. Okay. Firstly, yes, within the vicinity, in an area called Sunrise, there are a number. There is an area called Sunrise. Just off the 410, there are a number of places where you can go to experience a more wild, non-hotel-y kind of place. It's like a log cabin kind of place.
Is it pre-book or is it rock up and
Both.
okay?
Cool. We could explain that I'm taking you for a bit of a random trip.
Yeah.
This place, yeah.
Take the details and hand them over to the talker, and you just say this should hopefully this will get us across the border.
Yeah, we'll show my box of Shadowrun 6 and see how we're having a lodge weekend.
What are you actually asking Ebenezer?
I'm probably asking him if, realistically, I was probably asking him if he knows of any places, wilder places that we can potentially cross the border on with limited surveillance. Should we need a secondary extract?
He comes back with a "You're going where?" question mark.
Just weather forecast. Don't ask. I'll fill you in later. Plus, I still owe you one. You haven't told me about a job yet, and I've kind of been twitching for a couple of months. Don't leave me hanging here, Ebenezer. Girl's got to eat.
He comes back with, "How you get in there and back?"
Well, we're hoping road. We've got a vehicle suitable for off-road travel. Should we need it? I mean, worst comes to worst, I guess we could hoof it on foot, but not keen on that. It's a long way to hoof it. I had a quick look at the map. I'm assuming it's a couple hundred miles, something like that, is it?
It's not that far.
It's just southeast, isn't it?
According to Google, it's 82 miles.
Okay, well, either way,
Fastest
that'd
route.
be a good 4 days. Hard tramping.
Yeah, he kind of comes back. It's an hour or so. He says,
Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
"In and out without being seen?" Question mark. Tricky.
Probably. I mean, what are we east side of the mountain near Sunrise?
Yeah.
I don't know. What's the White River like? Easy to pass?
It's a White
So-
River.
That's just south of Sunrise. That would take you, would kind of mirror the 410.
Yeah,
Going
you're kind of
north.
going to be you would be going in on the 410 anyway.
Okay, so that wouldn't be that helpful. What about one of the other smaller tributaries north of Sunrise? There's a couple of creeks, but I don't know whether they're Huckleberry Creek. Is there a trail that way? Something like that?
Yeah, he'll come back and say there are a number of trails, none of which he just sort of says the mountain itself is fine. The border will be your challenge. Air spirits.
Yeah, I really need to start reading up on some of that stuff sometimes, Ebenezer.
Let's just do the checkpoint.
All right, so sorry, Zed. Quick question. So, what Sunrise was there? We're heading for eventually. I'm assuming into Mount Rainier.
Yeah, it's about probably about maybe a quarter of a mile, half a mile up the side of the mountain from sort of near Sunrise. Sunrise would be when you look at the directions that the satnav that the GPS is giving you in the Aries. It's about a quarter to half a mile west of Sunrise. Sort of nestled in the mid, certainly not more than a couple. I don't know how tall Mount Rainier is. I don't want to say.
Pretty tall.
14,500 feet.
It's chunky.
It's about 5 to 6 years. It's about 6,000 feet up there.
Okay.
So
Yeah, it's
have we got
quite a big
parachutes?
place.
Mm-hmm.
A big place, isn't it?
It's rocky up there,
yeah. I'm just on some of the trails on.
Yeah, I don't think it's a drivable, is it? I think it's literally
not beyond Sunrise. It's not.
No, I think it's literally you're down the 410 and not much thereafter.
It's got to be drivable because they've got the station there.
Yeah, you've got to get it. Well, unless they fly in, which I can't see them doing.
Yeah, I mean,
Too close to a mountain.
It's not winter, so there's a couple of roads that go up there, but it's a fair old way, zig and zagging back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It does come all the way back to the 410.
Which road are you looking at?
Sunrise Road. It's off. Yeah, you can see it just joining the 410, just east of Sunrise. Go all the way out to the east. You can see a little trail, a little road coming off the 410. That zigzags all the way up the mountain.
Yeah, closed in the winters. Yeah. So it's
this time of year it should be accessible, but
yeah, it should be fine. And we've got a decent wagon for off road. So yeah,
I mean, this looks like a stunning place to go, doesn't it?
I know.
Absolutely.
I want to fancy a road trip at some point, like in a few years. We'll get up there.
I'll give that a miss. I don't want to break the other ankle.
Yeah, give it a miss, Sonta. It's still down amongst the tree line as best you can get. So if you follow sort of where you've got Burrows Mountain or Glacier Basin Trailhead, you're kind of west of that, following one of those little tiny creeks.
Mm-hmm.
So assume that some of the dotted paths, which are paths, are actually drivable with the right vehicles.
Yeah,
that makes sense. But I am going to forewarn you that the map I've got is actually in the jungle, and you're not in the jungle. It was the only map I could find that would work for what I needed. Yeah, it's the only map I could find that would work for what I need it to do. So
that's cool.
Okay. Anything else you wish to do?
Going's important because we've got a time limit here.
Yeah, That's true.
Yeah, you
No, let's crack on.
probably spent about an hour and a half doing your research. Is there any other legwork you want to do during that time?
I'm assuming this is as we were driving.
Yeah.
Hoping that one of us synced those clocks to our comms. So we've got a running countdown going.
Yeah, Thread's done that for sure.
Yeah.
So you load up. It takes you. So basically, once you agree to do the job, you're each given a credit stick with your 6,000 Nuyen on it for you to do what you need. He arranges. He does say it's taking me a little bit of time, but within the hour, they will ensure that there are a couple of clips for Wraith's sniper rifle stowed inside the vehicle. If anybody else wants a couple of extra magazines of ammo for their weapon, just say so.
Yeah, I'll take a couple for the Ruger Super Warhawk. Although I can't actually find the gun in the compendium on here. I can't find any guns in this compendium.
There aren't. It's because it's not been.
But that's fine.
But you can find them.
I won't
but
need to fire it. It's okay.
If you're firing your gun, then we've gone wrong.
yeah,
We've gone wrong
we've gone
somewhere.
wrong. That's true.
The search isn't working in compendium, but you can manually find things.
Yeah, I did look manually and there's nothing in there. But yeah, I'm good.
Hold on. You want a Super Ruger Warhawk, do you?
Yep.
Okay. You should now have it in ranged.
I do not.
Might need to refresh.
No, I need to try now. If you go to items,
Go to inventory.
no, go to items.
Yeah,
I have an items tab.
Oh, in the compendium over that way. Oh, on the side. Near
Oh,
the
you mean on the
chat thing,
compendium?
yeah.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
Not in compendium, but yeah.
Just
But
further up.
if you go to compendium, you should be able to open up weapons and in there. But yeah, further up from the compendium, you should have an items tab. It looks like a suitcase that you should see. You've got access to some kind of weapons, and in there should be range, and in there should be a Super Warhawk.
Fantastic. Yes. Thank you.
Look.
Oh, I don't need a gun.
The drive out.
Thank you, Rambo.
The drive out takes you from the neon-drenched concrete of downtown Seattle, lit up in the nighttime, to the dense old forest growths of the Salish Sheed Council.
Oh, sorry. On a
The
side
road-
note, will my van be okay in the car park still?
Yeah, fine. Yeah. The roadmaster, who's driving? The roadmaster handles very nicely. You can feel the power as well as the additional acceleration that a normally fairly sluggish vehicle of this kind, normally the vehicle would be fairly sluggish. This vehicle is not. I'm just having a look how it compares to your van. Same kind of, it accelerates you quite significantly.
Nice. I'll have a little giggle.
Yeah. So your acceleration is 1 with a handling of 3. The Roadmaster's acceleration is 3 with a handling of 5. Has 8 seats in it. It's a big old thing. It's about, you can feel the power and you can feel the, you just feel this thing. It feels really, really meaty. You follow the 5 down to the 410, and then you head out along the 410. I'm trying to figure out where. I'm guessing as you get towards Greenwater, you're probably moving into their territory. Slightly marked there, actually. South of green water. As you go kind of through green water and then out the other side, continue to follow the 410. You kind of hit that storm, or the front edge of the storm. The sky goes dark. You can see in the distance the rolling clouds. Heat rain begins to pound against your armored windshield. The wind begins to howl. The trees, the bushes, the grasses around you begin to move quite strongly. And in the distance, a flash of lightning, probably not too far away from Mount Rainier itself. River, as that flash of lightning happens, you think you see the shape of a huge bird in the sky.
Okay. Do I recognize the bird? Is it my totem spirit?
What's your totem spirit?
I got a feeling it is Thunderbird.
Then you recognize Thunderbird in the sky.
Well, shit. Yeah, mentor spirit is Thunderbird.
Yes. And again, another lightning flash. And once again, you see the clouds seem to shape themselves like a huge bird. Dark clouds, beak and claws, lightning. The clap of thunder mimics the cry of the bird.
It's the only River that's seeing this, or the rest of us seeing something similar?
The rest of you would see clouds. Whether you would know what Thunderbird is or how to interpret it, it is hard to tell.
Either there's something in those canapes, or there's definitely some energy going on here, guys.
Tiffin's awakened, isn't she?
Yes, Tiffin is.
Yeah, so
don't know whether-
Tiffin she may not be
depends
able
if
to.
you have no, because she's the wrong kind to have.
She
what's
can't
it
see. She can't see it.
No,
Can
she
she?
can't.
She hasn't got it.
No, you need an adept power for astral perception.
Yeah. So it's whether it is. Whether it's the astral. It all depends whether we've got game terms here or whether it's just something visual that's popping up.
So this is as River's kind of looking. Who's sat in the front with? Let's figure out where
Tiffin.
everybody is. Tiffin. So Tiffin's driving. Is there anybody sat next to Tiffin riding shotgun?
Who's the backup
me.
driver?
The gun ports are the two rear. So the next level of seats back. So if it's a 2-2-2-2, it's a sort of a. It's probably a 2-3-3, right? So the gun ports, there are 4, would be where the windows are on either of the 2 rear passenger benches of 3.
I'm gonna whack in an ass sensing just to see if I can get any gauge on whether this is something for me or something wider in the area.
It is something wider in the area. Thunderbird is definitely making her presence felt here.
I'm assuming that's the Stormfront, because this is Stormfront.
Yeah. Pretty serious power up in that storm, guys. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Might be a good thing for you.
If it keeps us concealed,
If you could draw on it.
Maybe. Not sure I'm that trusted yet.
if you're going to try and tap into it, let me know beforehand. I'll just move like quarter of a mile away from you.
Don't think I want to try and channel that storm, I'm afraid. Like, your magic rating for this effect is 32. Your drain rating is also 64.
You are
toast.
You are a pair of shoes.
River, give me another ascensing roll, please.
4 successes.
Okay. As the next flash of lightning happens, you see again. You continue to see clouds, lightning, all kind of forming this visual in your mind of Thunderbird. But you also sense in the wind and the way it's whipping up, and it's kind of whipping up the well, yeah, because it's May, so it's kind of, it would be dusty, but it's raining, kind of swirling the rain around on your, if you're, so you'd be sat on the right-hand side, wouldn't you? So on your right-hand side, as you look out the window, for a brief moment, you thought you could see a coyote running alongside you.
God damn.
Have you got both of them?
You know what?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I haven't explained this to you, but River probably comes out with a comment of like, are these guys both fucking with me again? God damn it.
Sorry, what?
Over white, aren't you? Stop singing.
For a brief moment, your internal comms in the van seems to kind of get interference, and it crackles. And again, to River, it sounds like a mocking laugh of a coyote.
God, he's laughing. He's laughing again. Like, River's just kind of just like mumbling under her breath, but you're getting scraps of this. So. Is anyone just giving me some dodgy looks? Or?
Yeah, it's like, are we screwed before we even start this thing?
No, we're good. We're good. It's just, can you not feel it in the air?
Sudden, there is another great big crash of thunder, flash of lightning, and then your internal sensors in the van, in the Roadmaster Tiffin, suddenly light up, and it just simply says SSH Border Patrol 2 kilometers.
Yep. That's good. Keep on track then. We go to the border.
Is it a border patrol that we need to avoid, or?
No, the border
is upcoming.
Sorry, border crossing. Yeah, you are entering into the security cordon of the border.
That's fine.
I'm kind of like pointing at the dash. I'm like, Tiffin, does that mean we're getting pinged or something? Like, what's that?
It means we're in their area now, so we'll probably be monitored.
Okay. Well, we're just on the camping trip, guys, right? Up to the trail.
And that's exactly what I'm going to tell them. Have a hot dog.
Yeah. I was messing about with character sheets earlier on. We haven't got anywhere to hide things in this thing, have we? Like our weapons or anything.
Yeah.
I've already said use the dock bed.
Right.
It's enclosed, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, they look pretty serious about border patrol looking on that left-hand side of the road.
Yeah, hang on.
More of a kind of shoot first, don't even bother asking questions. Like, okay.
There you go. I forgot to turn that one off. That was in case you started a gunfight and you got shot. Ahead of you, as that kind of countdown continues, you notice that the highway that you're following suddenly hits illumination about a kilometre out, And as you start to approach, you get a message, border patrol 1 kilometre away, slow vehicle, prepare to be prepared to stop. And as you get closer, I'm going to bring you a little bit further forwards here.
I'm
You're
following
nothing to
all the
hide, right?
instructions. Yeah, I'm following all the instructions.
Only a lot of illegal weaponry, but apart from that,
I don't. I've got a bow.
yeah.
You notice ahead of you, despite the rain that's lashing down, a number of tribesmen have stopped a couple of vehicles. The vehicle directly at the front, this one here, you can see what appears to be, as you kind of approach to here, you can see what appears to be a man on his knees with his hands behind his head and a couple of very well armoured individuals stood with guns pointing at them. And then as you kind of come to a halt, this individual walks forward with his hands up.
Yeah.
As in flagging us down to stop?
Yeah.
Flagging you down to stop, yeah.
What sort of time is it evening?
It's about midnight.
Oh, it's real late. Okay.
Oh, yeah. So you were probably...
got the call at 3, went there for 7:30.
Got on the
couple
road.
of hours of chatting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably left at 10:15, 10:30-ish. So, you've been on the road.
Would be a pain. So
You've been on the road about an hour and a half so far. So you've probably got about half hour to go, you think, once you get through the border. So this individual
Reaper will be just sat in the third tier of seats. He'll do a quick AR sweep to see what's out there, but predominantly he'll just be playing AR games. He's got nothing else to do.
He's bored shitless, is he?
Absolutely. Well, not because I'm playing games, but
Wilderness is not your jam.
Nothing too fancy, just an individual, kind of a bit of body armour, helmet, rifle, etc. And he kind of wanders up and taps on your window, Tiffin.
I will put my window down. If it'll go down.
Evening, sir.
Yeah, I've got to be keeping an eye on the person that's on his knees way ahead with zooming in just to see what's going on over there.
Late to be out on the road?
Yeah. We're just heading up the mountain. Want to get up there before the storm hits.
He kind of looks up in the sky. Really?
Yeah, it's going to be wild.
Yes. You're heading up the mountain.
Yeah, not too far. We're not going right up. I mean, we're not that crazy, but we're a little crazy, I guess. But
typical urban adventure seeker bullshit. This is
right.
This is deliberate, but no over it.
Can I see identification papers, please?
I know.
Multipass.
Yeah.
Which ID, i.e., which sin are you presenting?
I'm giving my proper sin.
A proper sin, okay. What is its rating?
Is a good point, Zed. I totally forgot about sins, and it was first on my purchase list.
Yes.
I don't have one at all.
Well, I've got my Napoleon Dynamite's cleaning service sin. That's rating 3, but my other sin that I got isn't there.
I don't think I've got a sin.
What's your? That's your
name.
fake sin.
Well, fake sin, isn't it? Yeah. Fake sin Napoleon.
Okay. A note to everybody: if you have a real sin, You should. You don't probably need to declare if you're going to give your real sin and you're broadcasting your real sin. Then you're not. It doesn't have to stand up to a check as such. So you're okay in that sense. Just bear in mind that if you're broadcasting your real sin and a crime is committed that you are in the vicinity of, that then tars your real sin with that crime. And you're also announcing to everybody that you are who you say you are.
Yeah, well, I can't remember what Tiffany's real name was, or name she used on another sin that she had.
Is it on Chummer?
Trying to find on.
I don't think I got Chummer on this machine.
Yeah, I've got
Ah.
Chummer on here. I'm just trying to find where it is on Chummer.
Okay.
Lifestyle again, I think.
So I believe you roll.
Oh no.
Let me just check how this works. This doesn't. I don't do this very often, but I thought I would do this.
Yeah, no, it's
We're on
under
fire.
gear fixins.
Oh, character. Here we go. Jason was an actual picture I could sniff in there. Go to the PDF.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
Under gear. Let's see. Send.
Yeah, there's fake sin, and then you choose the rating, the licenses that you have to attach to it as well.
Yeah. So when you buy
Wow.
licenses, you decide which sin you're attaching your licenses to.
Yeah, the sin I'll be using is the one I use for work.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, I've only got
it's
one
got
thing.
all my licenses. It's got my house on it and all sorts.
Regardless, I have a tier 3 fake sin.
Okay.
For reference,
Right.
I will figure this out at some point.
I'm trying to figure out how you test if your sin is page 367. There we go.
Yeah, I've got. Actually, yeah, it doesn't actually give you any details on that, does it? Oh, yeah, it does.
Doesn't.
Under licenses, it gives you the rating that you're on, and bottom left-hand corner it gives you the rating.
Yeah, it gives you the rating, but you can't roll on it, can you?
Where is it on the character sheet?
Under social.
No, I mean, sorry, on the PDF.
On Chummer, it's under gear for your fake sin. So under street gear,
Contact sheet.
and
Right.
contacts will be under lifestyle. It's under the gear side, left.
Okay, Tiffin, let's have a look. What?
Yeah, no, there isn't.
I'm 3 on my fake one.
Oh, that's you.
Okay, so he scans your sin and he nods. But he will then go.
I'm called
round.
Shannon on my sin.
He comes round to your side and he kind of scans your sin and nods. Kind of pokes his head inside the vehicle at the other two.
On the over.
What's
I'm
your...
assuming
Yeah.
4. Mine's level 4.
So he'll look at looks at threads, nods, and then what's wraiths?
4.
4. Good God.
Josephine was her is her other name.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Shannon, Josephine, drive slowly past the parts wagon. Do not interfere with the arrest that's happening down there. One of my colleagues will guide you through and allow you to pass the checkpoint.
Thank you, sir. Have a good evening.
I suggest that you get to wherever you're going as quickly as possible. The front will be here in less than 2 hours.
Yeah,
That
it's only an
match up-
hour up there.
Does that match up with the clock?
7, 6. No, it's about 2 hours quicker than the clock.
Cool. Any speed limits to be aware of on the roads? And I'll ask him that.
He just normally says, just drive slowly through the checkpoint and then be on your way. Just watch the road conditions.
You, sir. Like I say, have a good evening, and I'll just gently ease away.
You pass on through the, there's turrets and everything in there. I wasn't sure whether you would actually be stupid enough to have a firefight. I also wasn't sure whether Thread would go
the patrol.
whether Thread would go looking for the network and try and hack it so that he could get past as a VIP. I had everything in place depending on what you wanted to do.
No.
That might be the exfil plan, though.
Yeah.
You drive on through.
Coming back this way.
Seems to be about sort of half a dozen individuals that you can see, plus what appears to be 2 obvious turrets on top of the main building here and these containers here. As you drive on through and you kind of come past, you can see that the man that's on his knees is now on the floor with his hands behind his back, and he's effectively being arrested. One of the other border guards has gone round to the back of the van and has kind of cracked it open. You don't get to see what's inside. You just see him pulling it open as you drive on through. The drive through is pretty uneventful. It's probably 100 or so yards, so 300 or so feet from where you enter the border, through past the offices and a place where they can park their cars, and then there's kind of like another sort of checkpoint. You're just waved through there and you continue on your way. The drive further into Salish territory is uneventful. And eventually you kind of come to the area where the sunrise holiday lets are.
Just keep following the GPS. Slow down as we go through the holiday lets. Drive sensible speed. Once we're at the other side, I'm gunning it.
All right, you're going to gun it. Right, give me a drive test then, please.
Yeah. I'm going to be looking through the windows.
Why are we gunning it?
Why? Yeah, we're not gunning it. I'm like, no, just we're driving.
Why are we gunning it?
It's just told us to drive slowly. We're in visual range. It's
No, we're not.
just drive normal.
I said we'll drive slow through the holiday village, holiday lets, and then once we're out of there and see open road, we'll gun it.
Why are we gunning it?
Do
you know the roads? It's pitch black. And it's pissing it down.
How much raw dice?
Roll the dice.
See, I'm looking through the windows for. Yeah, I'm looking through the windows for any threats in the trees that might be following us.
Okay. You follow the trail upwards. It begins to narrow, and it goes from being as you pass the sunrise kind of holiday lets, and you kind of come out the other side into the trees. The kind of tarmac road gives way to kind of a stone shingly type road where the sunrise camps are. Beyond that, it turns into just a dirt track, which is just about wide enough. Your Roadmaster wheels are right on the edge of the ruts of these tracks, so kind of sat either side of the main rut because you're slightly wider.
Oh, the crane, motherfucker.
And you continue to kind of climb and wind upwards. I would like
to get out the truck.
Wraith. No, I would like Wraith to give me a perception test, please, Wraith.
I thought you were going to say that.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Ahead of you, to your right, as you're pulling up around this kind of dirt path, you see a yellowish flash in the tree line, followed by a brighter yellowish splash. You can't quite make out where and what it's hit, but it seems to have hit something. Distinctly looking like a small grenade launcher or man-portable rocket launcher.
Yeah. I'll call out. Heavy ordnance being fired.
And you suspect it's approximately 40 or 50 feet
Ahead of us.
to your right.
As in there's a detonation, or like
So, approximately 50 or so meters.
I'm okay because I've got a car door and I've got river as protection.
Seems well armored as well.
Yeah.
Oh, was it? Sorry, were the?
So the grenade was
I'll
fired.
just be talking to Rex. Was it firing away from us or parallel?
Yes, it was not firing. It was firing. So as you're driving, Wraith sees this on his right-hand side through the tree line, and it's kind of going parallel to you. And then you swing round, following the trail as it explodes. And so the explosion is ahead of you, sort of almost to the front, slightly to the left.
I've heard of people cheating when fishing with dynamite, but Jesus, what are they hunting there?
So
Possibly
has it gone anywhere near the road that if we're turning in that direction, it's not being fired ahead of us to try and hit us or drop a tree in front of us type of thing?
Let me try and give you an idea of the visuals here.
I will just mention that my token properties aren't updating, so between scenes, so I'm getting all sorts of random shite.
At the moment, it's just really dark, so which is about right. Not midnight.
No, but I mean the edits that we made previously are not following through.
Ah, right, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's super dark, isn't it? Hang on a second. You cannot see anything.
Yeah, and I can see quite well in this type of environment.
Not only is Tiffin doing a fucking rallycross through that forest, no lights.
No lights.
Depending on the flashes of lightning.
Right, I've got a dog trying to front it, so now I've hit something.
Of course, we don't need light. We don't need lights, do we? Because we've got bloody, vision. But
we can see lots of people to the right as well. I'm not sure whether we're meant to.
Yeah, con.
Yes, you can. I'm just trying to. Okay. I'm just trying to set this up so that you'd be able to see them.
Okay.
Yeah, can you port in my token from the landing page, because this one's totally off?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I'll try. Give me a sec. Just do this. Wasn't sure whether you'd arrive at night or day, you see.
As this is all going on, Thingy will sort of like be swiping at pages and going, yeah, what are they hunting over there? and just be looking at tabs and stuff, be swiping in the air. And stuff. I completely forgot. Rainier, that's where they did the ghost dance, wasn't it? Back in, was it 17?
What?
Yeah, I think it was actually.
The Great Ghost Dance that brought
thing
all
that
the
brought all the magic
brought all
back.
the magic in, brought all the magic back.
Oh yeah.
Always been plenty of power around here.
Better?
Yeah, I
Yes.
can see one around there.
So as you pull around the corner and you see the explosion, you can see what appears to be the lights of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 individuals, all facing what appears to be the front of an armored bunker or building. 2 individuals are stood close by or have just moved in, and one further back would have been responsible for the explosion. And you can see that they're kind of trying to find a way through the doorway.
You can all see this, so I'm going to say, what do you think? Drive straight through them?
I think this is the strike team.
Yep.
I think they've got here before us. Yeah.
Do you have your lights on, Medi?
I will have
You don't
done,
now.
but stupid, yeah. Yeah.
You don't. You've turned them off.
Yeah,
Or are they on?
If I've known getting to the bunker, I would have probably turned them off. But
You
you're
wouldn't
here
have
to
known,
watch.
and you wouldn't
No,
have known
but-
until you saw the rocket fired, the grenade
what
fired.
vision have you got as well? I suppose if you're driving.
I have inventory magic social character.
These don't actually need a light. They've all got dark vision. Yeah.
Whatever Orc's basic is then.
So actually, I'm going to turn all their lights off because they don't need it.
I've got low light vision. So assuming I could navigate the road with low light vision, then I'd be using that.
Okay. Yeah, you can navigate the road with low light vision. That's not a problem.
You probably only need them on. Might need them on low. It depends what the. Is it May? But it's midnight, so it'd be dark, won't it? And forested, so you might need to put. You might need to put your side lights on or something like that, but
yeah,
not much more. I don't think. Or maybe I'll dip.
All right, we are going to call it there for the night. As you come screaming round and you see this explosion ahead of you, and in the darkness and the flashes of thunder and lightning, about 50, 60 meters away, you can make out a number of dark figures seem to be congregating and moving towards a large, effectively weather station.
Mm-hmm.
And they seem to be approaching sort of the front entrance of that weather station.
I reckon this is like going into a doom bunker.
Is where we're going to call it.
thank you very much.
Awesome.
Cool.
You're welcome.
Yeah.